Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Hey, welcome back. Mangler3M here. We're going to continue our Genshin Impact. We were working on the mission with Shenhe and the Dust, and we'll see where we're at on that. Seemed like I heard the game. It sounded like it was open. Yep, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, we're supposed to go to the workshop site and ask around for news. This is weird. This work site's so high up. It's like it's a hovering work site. Isn't that cool? Pretty cool. I didn't even realize that last time. It's just floating here. I don't see any people here. In fact, I don't see any people here. There's a guy. Lemming. Or Leeming.
The next step is to build the pavilions on the upper layer while we wait for the Wonder Cores in the Adepti sigils.
It says go down to talk to people, but I see some people over here, so I'm going to talk to them first, just in case. Three guys. What are you doing? Nothing. How about you? Nothing. Not even talking. They wanted me to go down quite a bit, actually. Okay. I could jump. I guess I'll climb. Climb and then hover down. They let me. Seriously? I have all this stamina and you can't even climb up a... Aw. Alright, you know what? I'm lazy. I'm teleporting.
Just when will work resume?
Oh yeah, while we were off stream, I played against the water big boss, and I beat them one time. I had lost 9 times in a row, and I finally beat it one time. But it was so tiresome. I'm not going to go do that again anytime soon. I need to definitely get stronger.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
I was just there, buddy.
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beidou! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beidou, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
You want to ask 3 questions?
Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus.
Ooh.
It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
So I've got an Adventurers Guild here. It looked like it was dark on the map. I wonder if that means it's going to try to lead me somewhere else.
Ad Astra Abyss.
No? Maybe that just means it's time to send these people away. I wonder if they get tired of, like, keep sending them off to do stuff. There he is.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
Yeah, what do you need?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine Damsel of Devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Okie doke, I'm glad they marked it on the map. It makes it even easier.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, This looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
Wow.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Remain silent. Don't look at Shenhe.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Use visions to find it. Oh. They mean this?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Okay. Ah, I see some right there. Says fine too. That was quick. Totally lucky, but I'll take it.
There should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium.
Alright, now ask the old man where that
On
is.
our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here.
Monster's right behind us.
Looks like you were right.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Someone needs assistance.
I see some... Oh no, this is different stuff. Similar color as the other stuff. Look for the objective in this area. Okay.
The
Records of a
god. An abandoned village, Mount Tianheng.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of this village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease. This young daughter went missing. Shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It's been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. Villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area. Okay.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine Damsel of Devastation happened right here, in this village? The time frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around.
You see some rocks right on the other side of that wall we're sitting at. For those rocks I saw, I couldn't see them. Not sure. Test in here.
All in a day's work.
What did it say? Pick up. Pick up a barrel?
What's this?
Ragged notebook. Doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I'll give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I've read the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you. But it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept that book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed to our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. Maybe this is the true story of the divine Damsel of Devastation.
Shenhe is the divine damsel?
You just said that.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting this strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Yikes.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it!
Mountainous miscellany. Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe this stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. Dusk, south, sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
See if she killed her uncle yet. Nope. That's a relief.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yinjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it! I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
There we are. Don't run out of energy before you jump in a lake. Learn that the hard way. Now we'll face the rising sun, or the setting sun. There's dusk. Good timing there. Look for Ambrosium. Probably have to fight somebody. Oh, somebody else did.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beidou's made any progress.
Okay, I recognize that guy. And that little animal thing. It's Chow.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own.
Chow, what do you...
Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Okay. We are. All set.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before. Says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
They start making the Younger Cores and the sigils.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us. I'll catch up.
Guy's name Yoo-Hoo? Y-O-U-X-U. Oh, I guess it Yushu. Be funny if X in it. Shh. H sound. Huh. Yoo-Hoo. Nothing. I hit it that many times and there was no find whatsoever. Or maybe there was. Let's see. They climb up there. Don't see a ladder.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
She calls for the participants to gather.
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the Plastrite yet! I can't believe it.
Only took a few weeks.
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Last year. She leads you to the chamber. Well, that was easy. I like that
Combine
teleportation.
the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert
Use
them
that
into
for
the
more
Jade Chamber's control compartment.
More often.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
How did
That's
you know?
right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed
thought she was
that
gonna
we
say that.
stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question?
Where's my sister?
I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts.
Don't.
Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Oh boy. She wants food or something.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give
Told you
you
it
an
was
answer.
money.
But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
We all know what you were thinking, Paimon.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Aww.
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away.
Yay.
So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Ningguang begins to prepare for liftoff.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Tibet. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension Ceremony commence!
Going too fast. We didn't bring spacesuits. Ooh. A storm is a-brewing. That's a big monster. It's like a leviathan. Or dragon. We're heading straight toward it. Didn't see that one coming.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Baish. Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it! Well, let's go fetch the Adepti!
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Whoa. She's taking it down herself. We're trying to. They're all aiming at it. She's like, that doesn't hurt me. Oh my.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
This guy holding the camera. Use your wind power. Oh boy. Didn't quite work. Ooh, somebody saved me. Stop the water. She saved me.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Do it. Her eyes are turning. They're glowing. Freeze it. Oh yeah. Rumbled. That was close. Now it's like, uh-oh. I'm out of here. Like, I'm not letting you get away.
What are you
Defeat
doing?
him. The Avenger of the
Let
Vortex.
you be the only one taking this risk?
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Where'd he go? All these HP bars. What is this supposed to mean? Oh my gosh, there's more of them.
Obey!
Her attack does about 10 times as much damage as everybody else's. I'll use her first.
Lightning flash! Lightning flash! Bellowing thunder!
Aha, see it. It's coming that way. Pop up and
Oz, reveal thyself!
Unleash! Manifest!
should have brought a healer. Little did I know the battle was coming.
Unleash! Obey!
Oh, so sorry.
Cool it. I must leave no stone unturned.
By royal decree! Death thou!
Unleash! Obey! Cryo incarnate!
Back to 3. Oh dear.
Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me. Time to clean up. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
thyself.
Freeze! What's the hurry? Cool it!
I shall not yield! Manifest!
Majesty of the Deep.
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
We beat her.
This is
First
unstable.
try.
It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous.
I don't see any chests. Whew! Awesome. You okay?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
We can work together.
Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
We crushed it.
Dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Yeah, that was us.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
She protected us. She's just like the hero in the story.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Oh.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours.
Was it?
Even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy.
She doesn't want us to see her baby
We must
pictures.
celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Victory feast. Okay. Well, let me grab this crystals first. I know you probably enjoy the giving the character something to break.
I'll catch up.
Not the breaking this stuff. It's easy, it's picking it up with the pain. Alright, what else? Something gold and shiny right there. Itching.
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected. But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Back to the Jade Chamber. Let me just double check and make sure there's nothing else up here that I didn't see. What? Like I probably got everything. Oh, I did not. There's 2 more crystals. How could I miss them? And a conch over there.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
Did you get everything? Let's go walk all the way around just in case.
Someone needs assistance.
I think we got it all. Got a shovel here. That's from a different quest. A while ago. I just like sending people in circles. Alrighty. Back to the Jade Chamber. Again. But this time I have to fly there, so I'm going to use the uphill. I'm assuming I have to get up to it. Yep, there it is. How do we get up there? Why did they do that? Is there another way to get up there? I don't remember how to get up there. Maybe I talked to somebody down here. anything that lets me fly up there. So how the heck do I get there? Maybe if I click on it, it'll say teleport. Teleport, Jade Chamber. Who would have thought?
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Alas. Loving souls. Death truly parted. Madness and grief, a dark path started. Calamity was drawn, rituals subverted. But by her cold steel was death hurt. Mortal ties broken, except as she went. Their abiding place, where eternal bonds were. Where red strings of binding they sent, and they dwelt long together. The crane returned without luster. Cobwebs overgrown, brave shrouds of fluster. But one bond upon her, this world could not muster. Thus does the divine damsel tale duly end. Today a new tale shall tell who shall its end. In the world she seems apart. That's me. The crimson spear and flashing brand. To still the raging tides they stand. The crane once returned, and once burned, she turned. Now she went friends over whom she's bound. Oh. Aww.
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Man, that guy's voice is annoying.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Oh, it's bad.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Seems she still has a long way to go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Ooh, I unlocked 3 different new quests. Leading Colors of Flight. Only have 6 days left of that. 8 locales over Mount. I haven't done that. The fact that this one only has 6 days left means I guess I should probably try to do that one. Oh my gosh. Flame Plume Starflowers. What's that? Ask the people about this year's celebration. Great gathering. This is just stuff to get random ingredients. What's that say? Conquest Talisman. Oh, so you fight it again and then you get Talisman. Okay. Anything interesting beyond regular items? Any 5-star equipments? Needed? Chop, there we go. Fireworks. Fragments. Hero's Wit. Stuff for the old teapot. Oh, there we go. Crown of Insight. That's what we want. So if we have time to do this quest, we will continue to gather some of these. This is for leveling up, guys. Alright. We'll look into this. Oh, you can get outfits. Okay. or invite characters. Alright.
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
To act, one must first feel. After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. A rare and exquisite pleasure.
More wine! More wine!
I wonder when I'll be able to build a Jade Chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than I have now. But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows? If I keep working at it, maybe one day.
Your cousin? He's related to people, that's how he probably got his job. Can I go into the building?
Someone needs assistance.
Yeah. Let's go inside and explore. Anything new in this one, or is this looks exactly the same as the last one? It says speak to Ningguang. See that? This looks, I think, just like the last time. How did you teleport out here? You were out there.
A great many things are still unaccounted for.
Things like what?
The new Jade Chamber is missing many of the contents held by its predecessor. All the literature, furniture, and ornaments I had collected followed the original Jade Chamber to its watery grave. Most of it was destroyed in the process, and the small handful of items that survived intact are strewn across the water's surface. Reclaiming them is taxing work. It takes someone with sturdy sea legs to handle this job. But even then, I just can't tell whether Beidou will be able to fish out everything herself.
Fish out?
Wait, so you made Beidou go and fish your stuff out of the sea for you?
To claim that I made her do anything would be imprecise. We reached a mutually beneficial agreement, as is always the case in our dealings.
You pay Beidou to run errands for you.
Payment is one aspect of it, but I also compensate her in other ways. Let's just say it's a little complicated. Anyway, Beidou is currently in the Guyuan Stone Forest area. If you're interested, go pay her a visit. You may be just the help she needs.
Wish I could teleport there. I have to swim there again. Oh, I can just teleport there. Oh my gosh, how long has this been available? Have I always been able to and I've always swum there every time? That's embarrassing. Well, at least I figured that out.
Ningguang, you're really trying my patience. I'm sorry, but if the Jade Chamber smashed into smithereens when it hit the sea, then so did everything inside it. Just because I know the ocean doesn't mean I have the power to fish up the past.
Salvaging going pretty smoothly then?
Oh, Traveler, what are you doing out this way?
Here to help out.
Great, you couldn't have picked a better time. The whole fleet's caught up with other things right now, so I'll take all the help I can get. Look, I even had to rope Xinyan into this.
She's here?
Yeah, what's the occasion? Did you come all the way out here to do a performance?
You bet I did. Nothing official, mind you. Beidou wanted to hold a feast on board, and I agreed to come play a couple of tunes.
Rock musician. Resistance against society. Well-loved tunes. Personally designed stage. Loyal fans flocking
That
rock.
went out the window when someone showed up saying they were one of Ningguang's secretaries. They called Beidou away.
I think it was Bai Wen or Bai Xiao. Well, it was Bai something. Anyway, Ningguang apparently came up with the bright idea of me going out on the sea and salvaging a bunch of her old valuables. She seems pretty willing to shell out for it, too. Well, at the end of the day, the price was right. So, yeah, we took the work. Now, if we're gonna go trawling for trinkets, we're gonna need a smaller vessel. All the available boats have been dispatched already, but by the looks of it, we're still one short.
I got my own boat. It's far away from here, but...
So you have your own vessel, do ya? Great, let's take yours then. The more people we have on this job, the better. Because the sooner we get this wrapped up, the sooner we can get that feast going and actually enjoy the festival.
Head to the designated location and board your paper.
I'll catch up.
They're giving me my boat on this side of the... That's a new thing.
So, this is it? This is your boat? It's really, compact. But it works. It's about the right size for sweeping up junk from the water surface.
The only thing is, we're packed in like sardines here. There's nowhere to put my guitar.
Xinyan, your axe is getting a little too close for comfort.
Oh, whoops! Hold up, are those treasure hoarders?
We don't usually see these guys out at sea. Could they be here for the same reason as us? Come on, Traveler. Steer us a little closer.
Suffocate!
Done. That was easy.
Huh? Why are they headed back to shore?
They got more stuff they stole.
To reconvene with their posse, I'll bet. Speed it up a notch, Traveler. This is a chase now.
Great gathering. Curio, salvage, and interrogation by night. The ocean surface near the forest is filled with flotsam from the Jade Chamber's wreckage. Sail your wave rider into the designated areas, defeat nearby opponents, retrieve the items from the Jade Chamber's collection. Some of these items have already been salvaged by the treasure hoarders. Head to their camps, defeat them to repossess the items. The elite treasure hoarders can embolden themselves to increase their defense. After obtaining quelling firecrackers from firecracker boxes in their camps, you can throw them to deal pyro damage to opponents in a large area of effect in front of the active character. This attack will also dispel the elite treasure hoarder's box. Is he gonna heal when he goes back there? Yeah, he did.
They're gaining on us. We can't give them the slip. Call it Carmen.
Carmen? What kind of treasure hoarder has a name like that?
One that I happen to know pretty well. Didn't think we'd be running into him.
Take this!
Freeze!
Not working so well.
That tingle?
Lightning flash!
As a good night shirt. Steady as stone.
There's Carmen.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
No rest for...
There we go. Got one.
Lightning flash!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
You're open.
Got two, got three, one more.
Lightning flash!
Cool it.
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Can't knock him back, that's for sure.
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
Take this!
Now he drowned. Let's go to Carmen. There's Carmen. Okay, so that wasn't him.
Are you blind? Can't you see this is Captain Beidou? Captain Beidou, it's been a while. Still fighting fit, I see.
I guess it has been a while, Carmen. You're looking a little worse for wear. Maybe if you did your own dirty work rather than dispatching your minions, you wouldn't be so out of breath right now.
How you jest, Beidou? Very amusing.
To get serious for a second, though, I'm gonna be needing all of this. So put everything down, and I won't cause you any more trouble.
Of course, of course. Whatever Captain Beidou wants. You heard her, people. Drop the goods. Here you are. It's all here. So, we'll take our leave now?
Carmen dashes away with the treasure hoarders.
Wow. He did what we asked without a second thought.
Couldn't surrender quickly enough.
Couldn't didn't run off quickly enough either.
Don't waste any more time on them. We've still got salvaging to do. But we should load this stash onto the boat first. Come on, Traveler, help me out here.
Hey! There's some things floating on the water!
Can't quite make out what they are. Let's bring them in and take a look. I'll take the rudder. Traveler, Xingyan, go reel them in.
Hey, look what I found. This, I believe, might be a chest. I don't know if I have a key for it, but it's worth checking. I do. Sweet.
A reward on the road.
That was worth looking.
Hey! Looks like another treasure hoarder raft straight up ahead. But why is it empty?
I guess Carmen told all his people to call it off. Smart choice. He knows who he's up against. Let's keep going.
Come on. We gotta wrap this up soon. Leave the junk, take anything and everything of value. And I need a few of you to load the boat up. Move it!
Whatever you're about to do, don't. And whatever goods you're holding, they're mine now.
Beidou? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I mean, what does it look like? We got lucky. Found some treasure floating around in the ocean. If you see anything you like, it's yours for the taking. A token of our esteem for the mighty Captain Beidou.
Is that right? Well, good. I'll take it all.
Come on. Be reasonable here. Me and the guys have been busting a gut gathering all this up. You gotta leave us a little something, surely.
Let me make this crystal clear. These things do not belong to you, and they never will. So you're gonna put them down, and then you're gonna get as far away from me as is physically possible.
That's a little, hey, why don't we start over here, huh? You see,
Huh. Sounds a lot like you're stalling to me. Talk is cheap. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Cool it!
Thunderclap!
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Take this!
As a good knight should.
Because I'm supposed to use some kind of fireworks on this guy. I haven't seen any. Maybe that thing over there.
As you wish, main flora. Freeze!
Power that ended Haishan!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Bellowing thunder! The boat's loaded in the water, boss. Come take a look.
Captain Beidou pulls no punches. Retreat! Retreat!
If the box is failing, we'd better bail too.
Wow, looks like they're out of here.
We're sorry we offended you, Captain Beidou. Give us some time. We'll find a way to make it right. I promise.
Boy, they sure ran off quickly.
Who cares? They didn't take anything with them. The bigger problem here is there's no way all of this is going to fit onto your boat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Unload the boat and put everything here in one place. Based on the original plan, Sea Drake's boat should be coming past here at some point. When they get here, we'll hitch a ride with them. In the meantime, Traveler, head back to the Jade Chamber and deliver a message to Ningguang for me. Just tell her we're almost done fishing for trinkets here, so she should start getting my compensation ready. Alright, thanks, Traveler. If both Carmen and Leo were here, then I wonder if that other boss of theirs, Big Sis, is snooping around. I've got to tell Sea Drake and the rest of the crew to stay on high alert.
So something in the sky, but that's too foggy. I can't see it anymore.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Get there, I'm gonna go after it. Uh-oh.
Someone needs assistance. Ooh, wonderful.
We're getting out of here. Up mountains be raised and the ground beneath their feet crumble. Never may contract change, for it alone is the bedrock to which the mountain stands firm against the tides of ingenious machinations.
Welcome back. I trust Beidou is making good progress on salvaging the items.
Let me fill you in. Bring her up to speed.
Treasure hoarders. I see. Yes, I can imagine that must have been rather irksome. It sounds like you scared them off on this occasion, but it won't end there. They are not the type to forgive and forget. You needn't concern yourself with them any further, though. Leave them to Beidou. She is well versed in handling treasure hoarders. I will be sure to make preparations for her compensation. I also owe you my thanks for coming all this way to deliver Beidou's message. Here, please take this as a token of my appreciation. Now, please excuse me. I have other business that demands my attention. I wish you a fun-filled festival.
So they sent me to these quests, and there's like more and more and more of them. I'm gonna try.
May I be to fetch it in?
Oh. Bright windowed lanterns hide their shadows. 6 days left. Alright, well, let's do that one first.
Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again!
Gather round. If you're passing by, don't pass this up. Introducing the amazing Shadow Lantern.
Shadow Lantern? Ooh, Paimon's never heard of this one before!
You two look like you're out to have some fun. Care to check out the Shadow Lantern, my latest invention made to amaze and amuse? It's very simple. All you have to do is rotate the objects inside the Shadow Lantern, get all the shadows to merge in a certain way, and the most incredible images will be revealed before your very eyes. Intrigued? You should try it out for yourself. It's set up right here. Please peruse and use at your leisure. I hope the Shadow Lantern shows you something truly spectacular.
Sounds pretty cool! Let's give it a whirl!
Lantern Riddle. I'll give it a go. Alright. Just the parts of the Shadow Lantern of the Wondrous Shadows Challenge to cause their combinations of lights and shadows to form a complete image and thus solve the corresponding lantern riddle. What? Go to the left. Increases when you get closer. What was I looking for? What? What am I supposed to be fitting to? What's my target? I did it? I don't know what I did. I was just goofing around. Okay, so they're showing me. I'm just moving things around. I don't see what I'm trying to do. They're supposed to show me a target? I'm supposed to like make it look like something? What? Looks like a boat. Alright. So you turn it around and see what it looks like, and you try to make it look. The progress was a lot higher earlier. So I wasn't even looking at that thing in the corner. Okay, so this is close. That's closer. That's closer. Whoop. It's worse. Better. Worse. Better. Worse. Better. Better. Worse. Flower! Or kite. Like a geo symbol thing. They're giving me a hint. So weird. I don't think this is it. Just weird how it. I think this is closer. See how it's like rotated? You gotta kind of rotate it. Like that. Right. Maybe it's just like this, but kind of angle. How the heck do you rotate that top one? What? I mean, the only thing I could think of is it's backwards, but if it's backwards, how do you get the thing to change? I'm stuck at 51. I bet it's broken. Oh. Well, yeah, that's silly. No wonder I couldn't get the other thing. I was supposed to switch parts. That's ridiculous. Alright, so what's this one supposed to look like? Totally looks like something right there. 31 seconds. It's a boat. Oh, it's a shooting thingy. Right there. I mean, this looks like a farm or something. Oh, I see. They're 90 degrees from each other, so I need to. I guess I'll take the small one and make it like that, and then I'll take the full one, make it like that. Come on. I see it's a circle or something. How do I? There we go, like that. There. The cat. Aha, now they're telling me what it is. Okay, so this one needs to flip over. So close. Close. Come on. Give me 99%. What am I missing? %. Seriously. Alright, let's try again. If I rotate. Oh, that was it? That's just a tiny little bit. Okay. This is 3 for 3 segments. I'm 50%, but is that a good thing? I mean, am I always 50%? I'm really close now. Right there. There we go. I'm so close because look at the horns. It says I'm 99%. Oh, weird looking deer. Next one. Looks like a musical instrument. But this is a harp. If I turn this whole thing with the harp. That. And like that. Gotta be the holding thing for the whole. 7 seconds are gonna show me what I'm drawing, and it's probably not a musical instrument. It's a flower? Are you kidding me? What's this bottom thing for then? How was I like 95% when I was... This has got to be it. It's got to be a stick. Oops. There we go. Hey, there we go. I forgot to rotate it. There we go. Whew. 3 parts. That's a bird right there. A weird picture. It looks like a bird to me, like a swan. Oh, so close. I'll take it. Whew. Did it. I got them all. Whew. That was fun. You'd be like, you got them all already.
Oh, but it's all over now. Who knows if the lantern rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take...
Let's see if I can spend any of these new rewards. I don't want to give it a go. Well, I'll give it a go and see if it goes to new rewards. I already did them all. Completing fleeting colors by foot. I have 1,200 of whatever it is.
Try the shadow lantern.
There's a shop. Alright, 1,200. I wanted this, so... Oh. Alright, so I get a whole bunch of these things. Fireworks, 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 fireworks. Heroes win. Okay, so I got the first type of reward. But there's nothing really useful. The best thing is probably these things down here, or these if I need them. Yeah, these are actually pretty good. I'm gonna go for the blue ones, because I always need those. And... gold, sure, got a couple people level up. Okay. Not bad. Oh, I could have used 1,000 of them to get characters. Whoops. That would have been good because I really need a fire character, so you or you would have been awesome. And I just spent all my... whatever. Hey. Oh well. Yeah, that's guys. I'm gonna try, just for kicks, I'm gonna try one week. I've got the amount. I've got a couple Geo characters. I'm not too excited about Geo. Let's go ahead and try Ganyu for Ice. A 5-star Ice character would be pretty nice. Oh, it's purple. Hey, that fire character I was looking for. Sweet, I got her. Now we have a strong fire character we can use. I will spend the next 6 months trying to level her up. And then I will be able to fight things with firepower. Water. Got 2 characters. Cool. Well, I'm happy. That was worth it. I got something I needed. Get a constellation for him. He needs artifacts. I'll mess around with that when we're offline. It's telling me to go somewhere, but I don't know why. Oh, I ran out of energy, jumped in the water. Something I said just a few minutes ago. Don't do that. Okay, defeat 5 and an elite.
Leave it all to me.
You're open.
Alright, it says LB plus X. What is LB? The world may never know.
Take this. You're open. You're really making me itch.
I'm giving up on those fireworks. I must have done something because maybe I couldn't tell. It made no sense.
I'll catch up.
Wondrous Shadows. I already did that. I don't need to do that one again. Let me see if there's any more with like a time limit. 8 days for this, but I can't do this one yet. 6 days for this. How do I get to it? Wonder Shadows. I already did all those. Gate Gather. I think I already did all those. What's the Starflowers? It's lock. Speak to Ningguang. She's everywhere. It's 3 different places she's been.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the list to the appropriate departments. Also, be sure to tell them that though the lantern rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
3rd different location today. We're not disturbing you, are we?
No, of course not. You are my honored guests. And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the lantern rite?
Pumpkin. Pumpkin in the flesh, coming to watch the lantern rite.
So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place.
This is the Pogo
But
Cat.
there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time.
Fireworks, huh? I didn't buy any.
Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the lantern rite.
He's purring like
But with
crazy.
all that has occurred in
He must be
Liyue as
happy.
of late, I think the people of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity. So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every citizen. We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before. Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue. When our ancestors first created fireworks, they were originally known as firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were
Hear that,
often
firecracker?
used for warding off beasts or as warning signals to other people.
They're talking about you. Still sleeping?
In those days, it was difficult for people to contact one another while out farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary. But people's lifestyles began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town to tend the fields anymore, so the use of firecrackers for emergencies also began to dwindle. But through our local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers has been passed down to this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the lantern rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
Classic Liyue.
Wow. Everything has so much history in Liyue.
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue. I've left Kuching in charge of the fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
I think I should probably put a cut here. I think we'll go ahead and stop for today. Not exactly sure if we'll ever get to do this firecracker quest since it expires in 3 days, but I'll look into it. If I happen to finish, I'll explain it and let you guys know. Or maybe we'll see how everything else goes. Thanks a lot for joining us, and look forward to next time. Tomorrow is, I think we're planning on doing Civilization if I have time, so talk to you later.